This video will demonstrate the CIDB queue system that uses face recognition to track the contractors. Contractors and queue agents have their faces and identities registered in the system. This will allow their progress through the queue to be tracked using cameras. But first, before this can happen, they will need to have themselves registered in the system. This involves either registering their ID number, passport number, or scanning the physical ID card or ID document. In this case, we're going to register them by scanning their document. The customer holds their ID card to the screen and it is recognized. From that, we can see that we've successfully extracted their ID number and their name from their card. They can optionally enter email and phone number. And once done with that, we go ahead and capture the face. The system needs to capture the face from multiple angles. In this case, the user will be prompted which way to look. Sometimes it will be necessary to guide the customer by telling them look up, look right, and look left. This allows the system to capture all the different angles of their face and result in more accurate recognitions. Okay, and done. Their face is now registered in the system. The next step would be to register them as either a contractor or a queue agent. The difference being that a contractor is associated to an entity, whereas a queue agent is not. You can either search for an entity, or as in this example over here, go and add a new entity along with the entity details. The contractor is now ready to join the queue. To join the queue, the contractor needs to specify the service that they're there for. They can request multiple tickets and multiple services. It's worth noting that contractors have all their tickets associated with the entity that they are associated with. They are now in the queue. Here we see a queue agent, and a queue agent can have multiple tickets, but each ticket can be associated to a different entity. They can now proceed to sit in the waiting area and wait for themselves to be called. While they wait, they can monitor their progress using the queue screen. Each of the contractors and queue agents will be called in turn and told which counter to proceed to.
Craig with ticket number 131. Please proceed to station 1.
When a person approaches the counter, if it is their turn, the system will automatically recognize their face, take them out the queue, and show their details and their tickets to the consultant. Once the consultant is happy, they can close the tickets assigned to that particular customer. And once he is ready for the next customer, he can click the next customer button. The consultant could also choose to go on break or to put this particular customer on hold. An important part of the process is to manage which counters have which queues assigned to them and which counters are currently active. This is the screen that's used to do this. Whether or not a counter can accept out of queue people is flagged over here, along with the types of queues that this particular counter will serve. If a contractor or queue agent needs to leave early, they can be removed from the queue by managing the queue in this way. Here we can see tickets are deleted. Tickets can also be reassigned to other customers. Thank you very much.